Hey guys, I wanted to update everyone on what happened today. I went and got my knee drained. I'm so extremely grateful for the doctor that I have now. He did such a better job than the other guy that I saw. The other guy that I saw, he numbed it 5 seconds later, shoved the needle in there, and was just sucking fluid out, and it was excruciating. This time, he numbed it. He went and saw another patient, came back, and I could still feel the needle in the joint because, I mean, they can't really numb that all the way. But it was somewhat like my C-section where you could feel it, but you can't really feel it, at least for the most part. Every now and then I felt some pain, but for the most part it was just kind of pressure. But it wasn't super bad. It was bearable. Next time I won't be so scared to go and get it done, if there is a next time, which there probably will be. He pulled out a lot of fluid. Even he said that it was a lot. So I think that when the doctor says there's a lot of fluid here, that it's a pretty decent amount. It was really gross looking. It was like brown, and you couldn't even see through the syringe to see the numbers on the other side. He said that that's not good. He said you never want to see fluid that color, but he said that at the same time it was really good because this means that they're going to be able to test it for everything that they want to test it for. He wants to test it for some different inflammation things and some proteins, and I don't even know what he was talking about, but he wants to test it for a whole bunch of junk to see if it kind of matches up with the lupus, and if that's what's causing it, or if they need to look into something else. So he's kind of just trying to narrow down, because there's so many different kinds of lupus. There's so many different things that it can affect. I know that one of the things that lupus affects is the muscles and the joints. And so I think that's why he's testing that fluid to see if it kind of lines up with that. So I mean, most of the time my muscles and my joints hurt, so that's usually what I'm having problems with. So that's what he's thinking it is. But he said that my next visit, because they did more blood work, they did a lot of blood work, and then they did more scans of different areas, different joints. Again today when I was there. So my next appointment is July 13th. He said that we should have some answers by then because they did so much lab work. They'll get everything back and he'll review it. And he said that my next visit we should have a plan of action. So that's July 13th. So hopefully then we can kind of figure it out. He mentioned a drug that is a chemotherapy medicine. It's a very low dose oral chemotherapy. It suppresses the immune system because with lupus, your immune system thinks that it needs to fight, even though there's nothing for it to fight, and it ends up attacking your own body. So the chemotherapy drug, it suppresses it so that it's basically just a normal immune system. It doesn't weaken it, but it weakens it to the point where it's not gonna kill you. So he mentioned that, but he said that he doesn't want to go into it too much until we figure out the results. I think he just mentioned that because there was I don't know if they're called a trainee. I don't know what they're called. Someone like a medical assistant or someone that's going to school to be a doctor. He was following him around today, so I think that's why he mentioned it. He just wanted to kind of talk to him about what you would do and what they were looking for. I don't know. They were talking back and forth, mentioned a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't understand. So they are going to do that. They're going to test everything. They're going to test the fluid. He was really happy with how bad it was. And when I walked in, he said, so you came back today with an extra treat for me. He really likes the fact that he got to get that fluid out of there. So I'm icing it right now. It felt so good to be able to bend it because it was numb. He numbed it up really good for me because I was so nervous and I was freaking out about it. So he numbed it up really good for me, and it felt so good to bend it because I've been able to bend it in like 2 weeks. So I was bending it a whole bunch while I was waiting there because it felt so good, and now I'm kind of regretting that because the numbness is worn off and it's hurting quite a bit. It's pretty sore. And I took the Band-Aid off, and there's a huge hole in my leg, so it's already bruising up quite a bit. So hopefully I've got the ice on it. Hopefully it won't be too bruised. And I'm gonna wash all the iodine off pretty soon. He ruined my shorts. He got iodine all over my white shorts. I don't know why I wore white shorts. I just grabbed the first pair of shorts that were in my drawer, and they're ruined because he got iodine all over them. But oh well, they were getting too big anyway, so I guess I had to get rid of them eventually, right? But also, another update on the kittens. All of the kittens are gone except for Riddle, and then the two tiny ones that are going to be here for a couple more weeks because they're being bottle fed still. When I was pulling in from church today, they've dug a hole underneath the siding, and that's how they get in and out from underneath our house. I saw the two females, the ones that had the kittens, and then another white and gray fluffy little kitten was sitting out there with them, so that means that there's one more at least. So Jacob came over and looked under there, but he couldn't find it. I think that when I pulled in, it scared them, and they went back up into their little hiding spot. I put the live trap under there. Hopefully I can catch this one like I did last time with the other one, and I might just put it under there every night just to make sure once I do catch them. We're going to get the moms out of there and do something with them. I'm not really sure yet. I've been trying to call this rescue over and over again because they have this feral program where they rehabilitate them and get them homes, because I'd much rather get them homes if possible than to get them fixed and still have them living outside, because they're still under my house if I do that. I don't know, I might have to kind of catch them and figure it out from there, but we're going to try and do all of that in the next couple days. Friday, the 20th, is Put on Purple for Lupus Day. Everyone is supposed to wear purple. Well, I mean, you're not supposed to. The Lupus Foundation has set a day for everyone to wear purple, and to let people know why you're wearing purple, so that way, we can kind of raise awareness, because not many people know about it, and if you don't know anything about it, there's a lot of information. It's called the mystery disease because they don't know what causes it, they don't know what fixes it, there's a whole lot of unknowns because it's called the Great Imitator. It imitates so many things that a lot of people go undiagnosed for a very long time because they are... Einstein's chasing the cats. Because they are... It looks like so many other things. So a lot of people are being treated for one thing when it's actually lupus that they should be being treated for, and the doctors don't know that until, sometimes it's too late and damage has already been done. So Friday the 20th is Put on Purple for Lupus Day. You can wear purple and you can post it on Facebook. You can go on the Lupus Foundation website and you can post your pictures there. But if you post on Facebook, you can post it with the hashtag Put on Purple for Lupus, or you can do hashtag Lupus Awareness, and it kind of just bunches them all together. So I'm gonna get some shirts. I'm gonna make shirts because I was looking at shirts online and they're just ridiculously expensive. I'm not gonna spend $20 on a shirt for the boys that they're only gonna be able to wear for a few months. So Mia's gonna come over tomorrow and she's gonna help me. We're gonna make some shirts for them and for me and for Richard and everything. So post your pictures online and you can tag me in them so I can see them. I would really appreciate it if we can raise a little bit of awareness, because there's still so many unknowns about it. I still don't know much about it. I'm still learning myself. So I think that's everything that's been going on. Thank you guys for your prayers. I really, really appreciate them. Thank you for all of your love and support, and I will talk to you guys later.